Roblox's CEO, David Baszucki, just got exposed, and it's uglier than anyone imagined. While players are drowning in condo games, predators run wild, and parents are pulling their kids off the platform, Roblox's leadership is more focused on silencing whistleblowers than protecting children. And at the center of it all, the ban of Schlep, the YouTuber who got predators arrested while Roblox looked the other way. Legal experts, criminal attorneys, and even politicians are now tearing Roblox apart, and the truth about David Baszucki's priorities has finally come to light. So how did the face of Roblox become the villain of his own platform? Let's find out. When Schlep was first banned, most people thought it would play out like any other creator versus corporation story. A couple of angry videos, some memes, and then silence. But this case refused to die down. In fact, it only grew. Why? Because actual legal experts stepped in. And once lawyers, attorneys, and legal YouTubers got involved, Roblox's CEO David Baszucki suddenly found himself exposed in ways he never expected. Popular legal creators like Law by Mike and Legal Eagle broke the story wide open. Mike argued that Roblox's cease and desist letter to Schlep looked like retaliation, not genuine enforcement. His point was simple: if Roblox really cared about child safety, they'd work with Schlep, not silence him. Legal Eagle took a different approach, explaining how Section 230 of the U.S. Communications Decency Act gave Roblox massive protection against lawsuits. That means Schlep can't sue them for banning him. But here's the twist. Legal Eagle also explained that Section 230 doesn't cover negligence. Roblox still has a duty to protect its users, and failure to do so could land them in serious legal hot water. Then came Bruce Rivers, a criminal defense attorney who had handled thousands of cases. He didn't sugarcoat anything. In his video, Rivers flat out said Roblox cared more about profits and its public image than about children's safety. He emphasized that Schlep's work directly led to predator arrests, arrests Roblox could never claim credit for. Yet Roblox punished him instead. The significance of these legal takes cannot be overstated. They confirmed what the community had been screaming for months. Roblox's leadership, including David Baszucki, wasn't just making mistakes. They were systematically covering up failures. The ban wasn't about enforcing rules. It was about silencing the one guy who made them look incompetent. And that's why this situation escalated from YouTube drama into a global debate over child safety, corporate negligence, and corruption at the very top of Roblox. If you thought Schlep's ban was bad, the condo game crisis exposed just how far Roblox had fallen. Condos, Roblox's underground world of explicit roleplay games, have been around for years. Everyone knows it. Parents know it, kids know it, YouTubers know it. The only ones pretending it isn't a problem? Roblox executives. Instead of cracking down on the creators running these games, Roblox has been more focused on erasing the evidence. Screenshots, videos, and reports exposing condos often get taken down faster than the condos themselves, and that tells you everything you need to know. Roblox would rather hide the fact that these games exist than actually eliminate them. The loopholes are laughable. To join these 18+ games, all kids need is a parent's ID or access to a third-party upload. That's it. One quick bypass, and you're inside games filled with inappropriate content, predators lurking in DMs, and children being openly targeted. Yet while Schlep was out there exposing predators, Roblox's moderation team was turning a blind eye to entire networks of condo developers who simply re-uploaded their games under new names. This is where David Baszucki's leadership comes into question. As CEO, he's supposed to set the tone for safety, integrity, and responsibility. Instead, under his watch, Roblox seems more interested in protecting its brand than protecting its users. Allowing condos to flourish while punishing whistleblowers like Schlep shows where the priorities really lie. The condo crisis doesn't just expose moderation failures, it exposes hypocrisy. Roblox claims to be the safest place for kids online, yet everyone inside the community knows the truth. Explicit content runs wild. Predators use Roblox as a hunting ground, and moderators either don't notice or don't care. And now, with Schlep silenced, the only people left to fight these battles are the very players Roblox has failed to protect. David Baszucki has always been painted as the genius behind Roblox's meteoric rise. To investors, he's the man who transformed a quirky physics engine into a billion-dollar empire. To the mainstream press, he's the smiling face of innovation and safe play. But to the Roblox community, especially after the Schlep ban, that image cracked wide open. Let's be clear, this wasn't just some moderation mistake. This was a CEO-level decision that exposed what Roblox really values. The company had a choice. They could admit Schlep's work exposed predators that Roblox's own systems failed to catch. Or they could silence him to protect their carefully crafted PR narrative. They chose the latter. The official statements told the story. Taking the law into your own hands isn't safe. That was their line. They repeated it like a broken record, but everyone could see through it. Schlep wasn't taking the law into his own hands. He was handing over evidence to law enforcement, working with police, and documenting the process so parents could see the dangers Roblox refused to acknowledge. The only thing he was guilty of was making Roblox look bad. And in David Baszucki's world, that was unforgivable. Here's where it gets darker. Around the exact same time Roblox banned Schlep, reports surfaced that Roblox's chief safety officer sold over $800,000 worth of company stock. The timing looked bad, really bad. Critics speculated that insiders knew a scandal was about to break and cashed out before the backlash could tank share prices. Now, is there proof Baszucki personally orchestrated that sale? Number. But when you're CEO, you're responsible for the optics of your leadership team. And this looked like executives protecting themselves financially while throwing the community under the bus. Baszucki also continued to push the metaverse dream throughout all this chaos. Instead of addressing predator scandals, condo games, or Schlep's evidence, Roblox leadership was busy hyping FaceTime-style calls, partnerships with brands, and promises of growth. That might excite investors, but to parents, it screamed negligence. When your house is burning down, you don't brag about building a new pool. Yet, that's exactly how Baszucki handled this crisis. And that's why he got exposed. Schlep's ban revealed that under Baszucki's leadership, Roblox's #1 priority wasn't protecting kids. It wasn't transparency. It was profit. Growth metrics, stock prices, investor confidence, those were the real gods Roblox served. Everything else, including safety, was secondary. Once the mask slipped, there was no putting it back on. After the backlash exploded, Roblox scrambled to act like they were fixing things. But instead of meaningful reforms, what players got was a series of half-baked updates that exposed how little the company actually cared. The first was the maturity rating system. Roblox forced developers to assign age ratings to all their games within 30 days, or those games would be made private. On the surface, this sounded like a smart move, but in reality, it punished the wrong people. Thousands of beloved classics, created by developers who quit, were banned, or even passed away, were suddenly at risk of vanishing forever. Take Egg by Nimbles, a legendary game from a developer who tragically died years ago. Because he can't log in to assign a rating, his work will disappear. Roblox isn't just deleting games, they're deleting history. Meanwhile, condo developers barely noticed. They simply re-uploaded their games under new names, slapped on fake ratings, and carried on business as usual. Parents saw a shiny new safety feature, while predators laughed at how easy it was to bypass. Once again, Roblox's fix was more about optics than outcomes. Then came the Avatar Reset update. Roblox introduced a system where inappropriate avatars could be reported and reset within minutes. Sounds good in theory. But creators like Creekcraft and Siri Berry quickly exposed the flaws. Innocent players with harmless avatars were being mass-reported, punished unfairly, and even temporarily banned. Meanwhile, actual predators swapped back to inappropriate avatars as soon as they were reset. The evidence disappeared, and moderation stayed useless. What's worse is that these fixes erased evidence instead of addressing the root problem. By resetting avatars and removing flagged content quietly, Roblox made it harder to prove that predators or explicit material even existed on the platform. To outsiders, that looked like progress. To insiders, it looked like a cover-up. This pattern repeated across update after update. Instead of investing in better human moderation, Roblox leaned on automation, PR-friendly announcements, and features that punished innocent users more than bad actors. The message was clear. Roblox wasn't fixing safety, they were fixing optics. And every fake fix only deepened the distrust between the community and leadership. At its core, the Schlep vs. Roblox saga isn't just about one ban. It's about what the ban revealed, a company at war with its own community. Schlep wasn't Roblox's enemy. He was the wake-up call they didn't want to hear. By exposing predators, by showing how broken moderation was, by proving law enforcement could succeed where Roblox failed, he embarrassed the company. And rather than embracing him, Roblox destroyed him. But here's the thing. By silencing Schlep, Roblox silenced itself. They proved what many players, parents, and even developers had suspected all along, that Roblox's leadership doesn't care about kids or creators or community. They care about numbers, growth, and profit. David Baszucki wanted to protect his brand, and in doing so, he burned the very trust that brand was built on. Now the damage is irreversible. Parents are uninstalling Roblox in droves. Developers are questioning if it's worth pouring years into a platform that can erase their work overnight. Star program creators are leaving or threatening boycotts. And politicians, from Louisiana lawmakers to Russian regulators, are openly calling Roblox unsafe for children. That's not just bad press. That's a death sentence for long-term trust. Investors may still be fooled by temporary stock rebounds, but the culture has shifted. Every time a new scandal breaks, whether it's condo games, predator arrests, or moderation failures, the community points back to this one moment: Schlep versus Roblox. They'll say, "Remember when they banned the guy keeping kids safe?" That's the legacy Roblox's leadership has chosen. And as for David Baszucki, he's exposed. Not just as the CEO of Roblox, but as the man who prioritized optics over accountability, growth over safety, and profits over people. This isn't just a scandal. It's a permanent scar on Roblox's reputation. Because once a community loses trust, no update, no PR statement, no metaverse dream can bring it back. Schlep vs. Roblox wasn't just a fight. It was the moment the world realized who Roblox really is. And that realization will haunt the platform and its CEO for years to come.